Live, we have arrived one more time. Let's get ready to get it in, y'all. Let's get it in.
Conference muted. Conference recording started.
I want to thank everybody for chiming in. This is Watchman Yahudah Israel, also known as Pastor Derek Mann, on the Early What I Seek to Scripture Study and Prayer Line on this 11th day in March 2020. Still waking up. Let's get it in. Good to see you on, Teresa. May the Most High continue to bless you. Mother Joyce, good to see you on. Big Cam in the building. Felicia, my sister. G. Al Mal. Hallelujah. Felicia Rockins in the building as well. Good to see you on. Trinda, my sis from another mother. Trinda in here. Y'all, let's get ready to dive in this word. Let's go to Philippians this morning. Philippians. Charvet in the building. Shalom, Coach Charvet. Philippians. Let's go to Philippians 3. And 1. Let's look what it say. McKinney in the house. Barbara, good morning, good morning. JB in the building. Jeff Brown, what's up with it, family? Philippians 3 and 1. Finally, my brethren, rejoice in the Most High. To write the same things to you, to me indeed, is not grievous, but for you it is safe. In other words, he's writing again concerning the same topic, just to reassure them and keep them safe, right? Beware of dogs, beware of evil workers, beware of the concision. That's talking about, religious folks, right? Fake religious folks. And worldly folks too, but third verse. We are the circumcision, which worship Yah in spirit and rejoice in the Messiah, who have no confidence in the flesh. Though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man thinketh that he have whereof he might trust in the flesh, I bore. He's writing to keep people in their proper, keep things in its proper perspective, and or keep people in their proper perspective. Trying to wake up, y'all. But because as we live this life, we can end up having confidence in ourselves. But the more he give revelation of the makeup of people, the less we would have confidence in ourselves. The Most High has a way of giving us revelation concerning people, including ourselves, that you lose confidence in yourself. How we move, how we think, the conclusions we derive to. Like, we position ourselves even, mentally. We position ourselves as if we're wise. And the Most High has a way through his spirit of allowing us to see we're not as wise as we think we are. We don't have it together like we think we do. we're feeble. We're super limited. We've believed things and acted on it, and it wasn't even true. You got folks that conclude things through surmising. You'd be surprised how many times people calculate mentally what they believe to be true concerning people, places, and things and be completely wrong. But yet they believe it. They act on it. They move accordingly. You got Paul writing. Saul is his real name. But you got Paul writing saying, I'm writing to you again. Right? And it's redundant. But the necessity of me writing this is to safeguard you, to keep you safe in him. And it's saying, beware of dogs, that human nature, religious folks. Beware of evil workers. Beware of the concision. For we are like the circumcision. He said, we're the true worshipers who worship Yah in spirit and rejoice him according to his word. Because the Messiah is the word, y'all. That was made flesh. But the flesh accomplished its mission, died on a tree and out of here. We worship the Most High according to the truth of his word, not our opinion. Lawrence, good to see you all, man. But we worship him according to the truth of his word, his spirit. Right? That's the true circumcision. That's the true believer. And have no confidence in the flesh. We used to have confidence in the flesh. Our little education, right? Some of us still, brag about our pedigree, right? Our fleshly pedigree. Maybe our family name supposed to be what? Gangsters. What is our family name? What? Educated. We supposed to, I don't know. What? Went to school, did we? Did the family tree go to school? Did you go to school? You got degrees? You smart? You think so? Look what he said, 4 verse. Though I might also have confidence in the flesh, right? In other words, he came from some serious religious education. He came from prestige, right? Though I might also have confidence in the flesh. If any other man thinketh that he have whereof he might trust in the flesh, I more. You want to talk about pedigree? You want to talk about accomplishments in the flesh? Degrees? He was that dude. But through the word, there is no comparison. You got folks that got these degrees, psychology, and the psychiatrists, and you got doctrines and master degrees, and they're pretty confident in that secular piece of paper, with that secular information, which would cause one to be pious, thinking that they have what they call it. They believe that they're critical thinkers. It is in comparison to the Ruach. I don't know if you really met someone that's filled with the Ruach, and you compare them with someone with that secular education. Is no comparison. It's not even close. It's not even the same stratosphere. It's not comparable. It's not even close. And so he's saying, though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man thinketh that he hath whereof that he might trust in the flesh, I more. Look what he said. Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin. You got the bloodline and everything. A Hebrew of the Hebrews. You think you know a Hebrew? He was chief Hebrew. As touching the law, he was a Pharisee. Concerning zeal, he persecuted the church. He persecuted the ecclesia, the assembly of the Most High, because he believed that they were going against Yah. He was the one that was wrong. But I'm talking about as far as zeal, as far as sincerity, as far as someone that was willing to get it done for the Most High, he was willing to risk his life. He was willing to kill. He was willing to incarcerate. He wasn't waking up in the morning playing video games, or he wasn't waking up in the morning about his tent business, trying to get his money up on that level. He was more interested in the integrity and the things of the Most High. He wasn't going to let nobody blaspheme against the Most High. So you talking about someone that, you know what I mean? Someone that's willing to get up, go door to door witnessing. Now he was that dude. Going to have a Bible study, he was that dude. Contending for the faith, earnestly contending for the faith, which was once delivered unto the saints. He was that guy. Concerning zeal, he persecuted the ecclesia. Touching righteousness, which of the law, he was blameless. There's a righteousness that's of the law. Doing all the necessary sacrifices and showing up to the synagogues. He was that guy. But what things were gained to me, those I count loss for the Messiah. That was important to him. That was gain. That gave him cause to beat his chest. He was that guy. So he's saying, if you think you have reason to have confidence in your ability, in your humanity, in your humanism, I more. Hard, you can't touch this. And he said, and even I threw that in the garbage. Got rid of it. Because in a comparison analysis to the Most High, you can't compare it. You got folks that's book smart, that's Western education smart. Ain't even close. It is absolutely no comparison to being filled with the Spirit. And we need to learn, even in our day-to-day operations of living our lives, we got to trust His word over circumstances. Serving the Most High is bigger than anything tangible. See, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, which is tangible carnality, natural stuff. No, we don't operate off of physical money, though the Most High will give you physical money. We don't operate in secular education, though through the Most High you can achieve secular education. It's putting things in its proper perspective. And where's your confidence? Is your confidence in your bank account? Well, you're gonna have problems, especially when the economy crashes. Is your confidence in what? Your beauty, your looks? Well, what is it? Your education, your pedigree, your family? You got a little fame about yourself? You got a little name? You think you're smart, you're witty? But you got charisma? Your confidence is in that, gift of the gab? What is your confidence in? What is your confidence in? Oh, I got it. Do you? You got it? Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel under the influence of the ungodly, of that carnal mind. He's counting his carnal mind even down to the bloodline, his religious position. He put it in his proper perspective. It still has position, but what really counts is having confidence in the Most High via His word. Oh, it's the truth. Via His word. 100%. Look, let's look at Corinthians right quick. 1 Corinthians, the second chapter. 1 Corinthians, the first chapter is good too, but I want Corinthians. I just want to show y'all this. I'll keep y'all, of course. Let's see here. Look what he said. 2 and 1. Just want you to see this. Look. 1 Corinthians 2 and 1. Look at it. And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of Yah. Y'all see the separation? He said, I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring the testimony of Yah. Because there's a difference between excellency of speech and man's wisdom. When you're dealing with the things of Yah, it ain't even close. So he didn't come demonstrating that. For I determined not to know anything among you save Yahudah and him crucified. See that? He said, I'm not trying to talk to you on that level. Folks like to sit with the degrees over their desk, like that makes them important. You got people to say silly stuff. How many degrees your pastor got? Are you serious right now? This is a Ruah thing. It ain't on paper. You slap on the wall. That's given certificates given by men. This is a spiritual thing that comes from heaven. For I determined not to know anything among you save Yahudah. I was with you in weakness and talking about again according to the flesh and in fear and much trembling. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but a demonstration of the spirit, of the Ruah, and of power. That your faith, look what he's saying to you, that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of Yah. See, the Most High know how to take those things that are and make them relevant. The things that are and make them irrelevant. And take those things that are not and make them relevant. Yeah, because the power is not in the relevance of man. In the education of man. Come on, somebody. Howbeit, we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. They say you can't be perfect. Perfect means mature in him. And when you're mature in him, you walk in obedience to him. That's why, see, look, I cannot preach to you sin. Look at this. You never heard the Messiah say you're going to sin. The word do say if you sin. But he never say you're going to. Never. He tells you don't. Period. He never said go sin. That's why I don't tell you that. And I'm not going to either. Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, mature in him, that walk upright and walk in obedience. Yet not the wisdom of this world. Here we go again. Yet not the wisdom of this world, nor the princes of this world that come to naught. Those that got big names, got the big certificates next to their name. So-called earthly royalty. The 13 families that's running the world. They coming to naught. They going to meet their end. They're going to be destroyed. They're doing a lot of destroying now. And they're allowed to because of the wrath of the Most High. And people are under the influence of all this wickedness in the prince of the air. The wage of sin is death. And just like, again, the doctrine of Balaam, what was to get Israel to sin. And if you get Israel to sin, then the wrath of the Most High is on them. And the world is full of sin right now. So the wrath of the Most High abides. But he's calling his children out through his wisdom. Man, wisdom, they think they're smart. They think there's another route to life. Luciferians. They think there's another route. Light bearer. Lucifer's the light bearer. Talking about that tree of good and evil. They feel that they got this knowledge. And folks is after it. And that's what they're perpetrating through television, through this fake educational system, telling nothing but a bunch of lies. Brainwashing people, brain filthying people rather. You need your brain washed. But they're messing folks up that have confidence in the flesh. And if you don't even associate with that, you're under the influence whether you know it or not. But anytime you have confidence in yourself, no, you bow down to truth. You bow down to the word. You bow down to the Most High, and He gonna bring it to pass. No, you don't have it, but He do, and you submit to Him, because what He'll tell you to do will sound ludicrous. It will sound stupid. It won't even make any sense to the human mind, to humanity. But He'll bring it to pass. Oh, it's the truth anyhow. Look at this. Howbeit we speak the wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor the prince of this world that come to naught. But we speak the wisdom of Yah in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which Yah ordained before the world unto His glory, which none of the princes of this world knew, for had they known that they would not have crucified the Adonai of glory, the Master, the Lord of glory, right? Look what it say. But as it is written, eye haven't seen. What eye is it talking about? It's talking about the eye of man. Nor ear heard. What ear? Your humanity. Neither has it entered the heart of man the things which Yah has prepared for them that love Him. But He has revealed them unto us. Those that's not in it, I'm not in your degrees don't mean anything. Your education don't mean anything. My education, secular education, don't mean nothing. You get this through believing, through fasting and praying, through deferring what you think you should do to what Yah say do. And if you do what Yah say do, it's going to work. It's going to yield forth life. It's going to bring forth the peaceable fruits of righteousness. Yeah, it is. It's going to work. The word is going out of His mouth and will not return void. It's going to work. He going to bring it to pass. Yah has revealed to us by His Spirit, by His Ruach, searching all things, yea, the deep things of Yah. Come on, I can keep going, but back to Philippians, y'all. Finally, my brethren, rejoice in Yah. To write this thing to you, to me indeed, is not grievous. It's not a problem. I got you. But for you, it's going to work for you. I'm being redundant. He said, I'm writing this again. I already wrote it. I'm going to write it again. I'm being redundant. Beware of carnal people, evil workers, religious people. Third verse, we're the circumcision, those that are led by His Spirit. You need to fellowship with those that walk in the Spirit, especially in the times we're living in. You can see the signs of the times. You need to come out from among them, be separate, and walk in the body. Be amongst the body. We're the circumcision, which worship Yah in spirit. We worship Yah in Ruach, rejoicing in the Mashiach, Yahushua. And we have no confidence in the flesh. People are wishy-washy, up and down, in and out. You can't have no confidence in the flesh. I look at people. They got the good job. They're making the dollars. You look at them, they look empty and miserable because it's not paying dividends. Folks is trapped by trying to physically make it in this world to the point that they neglect them souls. And you can see an empty soul with some clothes on with the slave master name on the back of it, designer, with Nike stripes and all that. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with getting clothes with Nike stripes and swooshes, but folks is neglecting their soul to have a man's tag on their shirt, on their shoe. Folks is neglecting their souls for the flesh, for natural prosperity. It's not good, y'all. Look at it. Though I might have confidence in the flesh, look at it. When you know what you know from a secular standpoint. Say you are a little witty. Say you are charismatic. Say you do have oratorical skills. Know how to put the sentences together, the words together. Say you got all that. Say you are nice looking. You are handsome. You are poetic. Say you got all that. It means nothing without the Most High. And he's way far more superior. It's no comparison. Dental hygienists. They brainwashed them to believe that fluoride is good for your teeth. Fluoride is a chemical that you need a bodysuit, like they're doing with the coronavirus. You need a bodysuit to deal with fluoride, yet it's in your toothpaste. And folks don't know just because you use it and you don't drop dead, it's affecting you heavily. Causes you to be lethargic, docile. It's used in prison camps. They put it in the water to cause people to be complacent. People won't respond appropriately to what the wickedness is going on. You can like have a dog, you poke him and start giving him fluoride, you poke him, he'll just look at you. He went from to and then turn around and just drop his head. Finish playing on the Nintendo. Finish looking at the iPad. Finish doing his work. That's what fluoride does. So, but you got educated people that would tell you it's good for you. Man's wisdom, under the influence of something that is just so silly when it comes to truth, in comparison to truth, it don't even make no sense. Pledging allegiance to flags that hate you, a system that hates you, that's destroying you. And you all pumped up, divide and conquer. They're pushing racism. They hate everybody. They got people fighting each other based on the color of skin when they hate both parties. They give favor to one enemy of theirs, and they put them over another enemy of theirs so they can divide and conquer. They have you fighting each other while they fighting both of y'all. And one of their methods of fighting both of y'all, destroy both of y'all, is the fact that you are willing to fight each other. Had you been filled with the Ruach and knew that the wisdom of the Most High is way higher than man's wisdom, you wouldn't be fighting each other. You'd be walking in the spirit of love. You would let the truth be the truth. One group was pitched against another group. Both groups is under the spirit of the Most High. The group that was hurting the other group based on the real devil and his children, they were hurting this other group, they would admit it. Wouldn't hide it, they'd admit it. And the folks that was being dogged out would forgive them. And they both will be walking up under the spirit of Yah. And the true slave masters, the true Satan's children would be exposed. I know them that say they're Jews, but they're not. They're the synagogue of Satan. They belong to the devil. 13 families belong to Satan, the Luciferians. Hunger Games. Making a super rich class of sexually sick people. Super rich class. And then peasants up under them. Slaves. That's their goal. The Most High gonna forward a plan, but where you sit into this? You need to wake up to righteousness. Wake up to examining yourself for your own personal sins, because our only way out is the Most High. We got to get out of the secular way of thinking, the secular way of solving things. You ain't gonna be able to physically fight your way out of this one. You're not going to be able to physically fight your way out of this. Because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. It's not gun and gun. This is spiritual. The problem with humanity is sin. None of this would be happening if it wasn't for sin. None of it would be happening if it wasn't for sin, rebellion, going against the Most High. If you repent, if my people, which are called, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked way, he'll hear from heaven and he'll forgive your sins. And then he'll heal your land. He'll fix it. Satan's children ain't nothing but belts to whoop his disobedient children. And when he's finished with the belt, he's going to burn it. Cast it into outer darkness. Lucifer and his children. They got a day coming. Don't you get caught up in their wisdom. Beware of dogs. Beware of evil workers. Beware of the concision. For we are the circumcision, which worship Yah in spirit and rejoice in the Mashiach and have no confidence in the flesh. Not going to fight fire with fire. Have no confidence in the flesh. Have no confidence in money. Let it be what it's for. A fake check. In the 30s, they took the gold. The Ashkenazi Jew took the gold and gave you fake money. Gave you a birth certificate. So now you the money. Gave you a birth certificate that's on bond paper because they sold you on the stock market. You've been sold. And your EIN number, your social security card, you've been sold. A corporation can't do business with a human being. So they made you a corporation too. Via putting you on paper as a bond, on bond paper. Can't have no confidence in fake money. Monopoly jumping off. They printing it up a store. You feel me? Every time they print something, you owe it to them if you spend it. You owe it to them if you don't spend it. You owe it to him and you ain't got none. That's why you can't have no confidence in the flesh. You got to cast your cares upon him knowing that he cares. We got to get out of this fleshly realm and get our souls right with your creator. He'll deal with the devil because you can't. He'll deal with his children because you can't. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't. Got too much power. He'll deal with them, and he'll protect you if you be about your father's business. Come on, somebody. The devil had to get permission from Yah to even bother Job, and he had limitations. Get on the limitation plan with the Most High, and he'll protect you. Is that all right? I hope y'all got something out of this. Listen, finally, he said, I'm being redundant. Beware dogs, y'all. Finally, understand that your wisdom and how you deal with stuff, let that go. Get in the word. Stop forsaking the assembly. Come together. Get in the word. Read, fast, pray. Trust the Most High. Cast your cares upon him knowing that he cares. And he going to bring it to pass. He will protect you and your loved ones. And he'll write your name in the Lamb's Book of Life. And when it's your time to go, gotta go, gotta go. But at least you're going to be with him in peace. Is that all right? Let's pray. Spirit of the Most High, we love you and thank you for this opportunity to come before you humble as we know how, gleaning in the truth of your word. Thy word is truth. We trust in you at your word. We thank you for this daily bread, that we might continue to be encouraged in you and trusting in you, detaching ourselves from this wicked world, wearing this place loosely, that we might be able to please him that has called us to be a soldier. We're fighting the good fight of faith because we're soldiers, and we're going to lay hold onto eternal life. We trust even and believe in you for guarding our name until we see your face in peace. In the matchless name of Yahushua Messiah, we humbly pray. Hallelujah, hallelujah, and amen. Good to see you on, Nicole. We thank Yah for you, a pastor Fulbright, posting the scriptures like you do. Keep up the Yah work, the Yahli work. We thank the Most High for you. Y'all continue to pray for me as I pray for you. Look, if you were blessed by the lesson, feel it can be beneficial to somebody else, feel free to push the share button. I approve of this message. feel free to push the share button. If you're supporting this ministry, I say thank you. More importantly, the Most High thanks you. May He continue to give you increase. If you're learning from this ministry and want to support it, the Most High is leading you to. It's my job to tell you how. You got the Cash App. All you got to do is put in $ Yahudah Israel. YAHUDAHYISRAEL. And you can support the ministry like that. You also can do it through Facebook. You're already on my page, right? All you got to do is go inside the messenger on my page, and there is a giving button. Hallelujah in there. Y'all continue to be encouraged in Him. Y'all can see it's ugly out here. They quarantine whole countries and stuff. It's getting bananas out here. But the Most High got you. If you serve Him for real. Quit having a form of it. Serve Him for real, and He'll take care of you. If you're not serving for real, then stuff like this is for you. He's upset with you. He's angry with the wicked every day. So y'all get on His good side by repenting. Save yourself from this untoward generation. Is that all right? Y'all want to talk about the word? Easy to do. All you got to do is dial 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Again, 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Good to see you on, Kat. Good to see you on. It's been a while, but good to see you on. Bless you. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Love to teach in the mornings and in the noonday and even when the sun go down. But bless you. Yeah. Y'all talk about the word, dial the number. What's tonight? I'll be back on tonight at 7 p.m. if y'all permit. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be back on tonight again. Again, y'all continue to pray for me as I pray for you. Be Baruch and Barak Shalom. I'm gone.